James, eXfuze is introducing the first all-natural, food-based energy shot on the American market. And we've accomplished this with some of your incredible technologies incorporating our X-Boost Energy blend. Would you talk about that product and how it's evolved and what it represents in the marketplace?
Well, it's very novel. In other words, and I looked at this, and I wanted to come at it from a different direction. I wanted to get away from the synthetic caffeines and sugars and stuff like that. And, you know, because what you'll get some energy, but then you'll get an insulin response and they'll drop off. I came across looking for nutrient systems. Well, the NSE, the rice, was a no-brainer. And it's really kind of interesting. It's used as an energy drink source overseas in Japan and you know, in Asia too. So, and it's loaded with vitamins and minerals and all that kind of stuff. So I knew that. And it's also, you know, natural polysaccharides, which are energy producing and whatever. But that wasn't enough. And I got to thinking about it, and I ran across this. We were looking at various seaweeds and various algae and planktons and different stuff. Went through the pros and cons of a lot of them, and all of a sudden a light bulb went on in my head, and I got to thinking, wait a minute now, this blue-green algae, you know, and I had been to a conference and saw 3 studies on the double-blind studies on this stuff as far as cognitive, mental energy and all this kind of stuff. And so I got samples in, we started fooling around with it. I looked at the nutritional profile, and I got to think, holy, Dr. Joe, look at this stuff. Well, naturally, it became our first ingredient. All natural, tremendous energy source, tremendous nutritional source, which you know, complete food. It is a food, it's unequivocally, and it contains kind of an interesting. They've identified some activities in this, and one of them being this PEA, which I'd worked with as a pharmaceutical way back in the old days. This is a naturally occurring substance in blue-green algae and chocolate, and it's the reason people like chocolate. It's the reason chocolate gives you the love factor, and this molecule was called the love molecule, and really, in all honesty, but a powerful energizer, this whole substance. So that was a no-brainer. That was the backbone. These 2 things are the backbone of this energy drink. And then I didn't have to worry about synthetic sugars, and I didn't have to worry about some of these other things. And then from that, we went into the proteomics, let's call them, which are the actions and uses of peptides and proteins. Kind of interesting. I've got this dipeptide with all kinds of clinical data, natural substance that basically tremendous, works at the cellular level. I have this one amino acid that I work with in pharmaceuticals that was a physiological buffer, a natural substance that basically, well, it would convert into glucose. We've got another one of these chaperone molecules that converts into 2 glucose molecules. So what we're doing, we're building this formulation without any synthetic molecules in it. And then we get into, we're really kind of neat, we get into the manufacturing end of the thing. It's the only one to date that is pasteurized, flash pasteurization with a chaperone molecule. We're not destroying all the activities with heat or with synthetic preservative systems.
All natural, no synthetic materials, with a food base, and a product that's going to work at the physical and mental energy level.
Very true.
Very true.
Amen.
Very true. So we're extremely excited about our new introduction of our energy shot with our X-Boost Energy blend.